Welcome to Lessons Learned, hosted by Tish Henderson, CEO and founder of Tish, Hardric and Associates. And we want to welcome you to our premiere of Lessons Learned. We're here at Tish, Hardric and Associates at the loft at Tish, Hardric and Associates, and I'm so proud to have my very first guest in studio today. Very proud to have Arthur G. Seaton. Arthur, you're doing big things as an entrepreneur, and if we can learn anything, we can definitely learn it from you.
Thank you. I appreciate
big
that. Big
things. I'm so proud to be connected to you. But let me ask you. Okay, so what inspired you to start your entrepreneurial journey, and what was the biggest fear that you overcame when you first began?
Well, I didn't come from money. So I knew that I had to have some hard work. And growing up in Memphis, Tennessee, I come from humble beginnings in a blue-collar working family. I knew when I got my start in the car business that I had to work through the ranks as a salesman, to a finance manager, to a general manager, and I was allotted the opportunity to go to dealer school. And after that, I knew that I could have the opportunity to own a dealership. But my biggest risk was failure, and I knew failure wasn't an option, so I knew I had to work hard in order to be an owner one day.
Well, you have definitely done that well. Let me just tell you. I'm really amazed at just how fast that you've been able to climb as an entrepreneur with the many things that you're involved in with your businesses.
Thank you.
Just very inspiring. So can you share a significant mistake that you made early in business and how you overcame it?
A significant mistake I made in business was trying to make everybody happy. Trying to be a people pleaser is just not feasible in business. Biggest mistake I made, the results usually happen where you overbook yourself, you mess up by your quality of work. It's so many things happen when you're trying to please so many people, and I realized that's a big risk in business when you don't focus on what you should be focusing on instead of trying to make everybody happy.
I agree 100%. And I'm so glad that you pointed that out, because as an entrepreneur, you have to be able to multitask so much. It's on a whole different scale. And a lot of people don't get the hustle you have to have as an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
You know, not only are you running the business, you have your personal life, your family life, you have all these other aspects that come in play, and that multitasking is huge, and you just can't please everybody. You cannot please everybody. You will burn yourself out very quickly trying to keep that up. So that is a very good point. What do you think is the most common misconception about being an entrepreneur?
That you can't fail. You know, nothing wrong with failure and meeting challenges, but just don't make it a habit. You know, you have to understand one thing in business, man. Experience is the biggest teacher. You know, a lot of times people don't understand that mistakes usually turn you into a great business person. The people who got experience firsthand usually become better business people because of the mistakes they made along the way. Small, consistent things roll you into a very successful business.
That is a awesome point. And you're right, you can't fail. You know, even if you do, it's part of success.
That's it.
It's part of success. So that key point, I hope entrepreneurs are really taking note from you on this one. But you can't fail because you did make the attempt to try.
Yes.
And even if you failed, oh well, you know, you tried.
You did.
It's part of the game of being an entrepreneur. If you had to go back and give yourself a piece of advice whenever you started, what advice would you give yourself?
Hire slow, fire fast.
That's a good one.
You have to make good, sound decisions, and I pray every day before I make any decision. But take your time. There's nothing wrong with taking your time to make a quality decision. A quality decision can save you money. A quality decision can help you put the right people in the right place at the right time.
That is great advice. And it's so crucial that you really get to know who it is that you're hiring and you really dive deep into that person, because they can make or break your company just like that.
They can.
One thing I've learned as a lesson learned is I cannot hire friends. I cannot hire family, So these are things that are really, really great, valuable pieces of advice. And as an entrepreneur, what tools or habits have been really successful for you, that's really helped in the success of your business as an entrepreneur, that you could share?
Health is wealth. I always say, you want to make sure you take care of your body, your mind. You have to make time for self. Health is wealth is one of the most important things for me. Prioritizing exercising every day. That's something that has worked out well for me. A clear mind, a focused mind is better in business. It takes you a long way. Another thing I like to do is, I like to focus on me. A lot of times when you get so busy, caught up in work, worry about everybody else, when you make sure that you got yourself in line and got your mind in line, you usually do well in business.
Great advice that no one needs to forget. Health is wealth, and it's so crucial to be able to take time for you. As busy as you are as an entrepreneur, it's awesome that you can take time for yourself, and it's crucial that you take time for yourself. Your mental well-being, I'm so glad you pointed that out. That can slip up so quickly on you, especially with the multitasking that comes as being an entrepreneur. So great advice.
Another thing is I do a lot of reading. I take daily, weekly, and monthly things that I do that I can reevaluate by taking the time to get good mentorship, get good people around you. Your net worth is your net worth. If you put the right people around you, you have to put like-minded people around you, Tish, in order to be successful.
That's awesome. That needs to be a bumper sticker. What was that again?
Your net worth is your net worth.
Oh, that's awesome. And as far as reading and just being able to pour within yourself these things that you need, it's crucial.
It is.
You've got to be able to feed your mindset with positivity.
That's it.
Yeah.
Positive in, positive out.
That's
negative
right.
in, negative out.
That's right. Positive energy. I remember it was a book that you recommended once to me years ago, and it was called The Energy Bus.
That's it.
That's power.
You got to get the
Energy
right people
bus.
on the bus.
That's right. That is so,
and
so
the wrong
true.
people off.
That's so true. Arthur, I thank you for being our guest, our very first guest.
Thank you. I'm honored.
And we hope that all our listeners will be able to tune in every Tuesday at 9 a.m. Follow us on our social media. We're on all social media channels at The Tish Team. And also you can check us out on the web at thetishteam.com. And our podcasts weekly are going to be able to give valuable insights, tips, and just lessons learned by entrepreneurs that you can make note of to carry you in your entrepreneurial journey. So we hope you check us out every Tuesday, and check us out on the web at thetishteam.com, where we're building foundations of success one step at a time with grants, business consultancy, and careers.